When you think of Porsche, the first thing that should come into mind are absolute rapid supercars or driver-focused track cars. The 992 generation of the legendary 911 Turbo S is just that, mind-bogglingly fast. 0 to 60 happens in 2.7 seconds, and it doesn't end there. You'll be in excess of 200 miles per hour before you know it. All this is partially thanks to the engine and partially due to the incredible engineers working at Porsche. Firstly, you get 640 brake horsepower from its 3.7-litre flat-six engine. Twin turbochargers have been added to ensure there's no lag in any rev range. The Turbo S is known as the undisputed quarter-mile king, and till this day it's still destroying cars that put hypercars to shame. You see, electric cars have a massive advantage in races. There's no gears, therefore they can fly off the line without any difficulty. But that's until you bring a Turbo S to the party. It's pretty much a cheat code at this point. I can't recall how many times a promising big power car has gotten destroyed by the Turbo S, be it a Lambo, Ferrari, Audi, BMW. They all fall victim to the magnificent German supercar. Some of you may not agree with it being labeled as a supercar, but trust me, it is. Although the looks are understated, it more than makes up for it with its performance. And remember, we're talking about stock performance here. No modifications necessary. However, if you are feeling brave, there's heaps of mods that can be added to the Porsche. Yet this can also be overkill. I truly believe there are no performance mods needed. What makes the 911 Turbo S reach another level is how consistent it is. The four-wheel drivetrain is extremely well set up, as is the infamous PDK automatic transmission. It never misses a beat. Always so precise, always consistent. The 0 to 60 times will also be just over 2.5 seconds. The quarter-mile times will also be within half a second or so within each other, making the Porsche a truly formidable opponent when it comes to racing. The first thing that you'll notice when you see a 992 generation Turbo S in real life is the iconic wide-body stance and lightweight construction. The signature stance is not only for show, it's also aerodynamic, a theme that the German car manufacturer is well known for. There's an automatic deploying front spoiler with 3 performance modes: Basic, Speed and Performance. In addition, there's an active rear wing which has been tuned for stability and drag control, boosting the rear grip when the car's being run at a high speed. Moreover, the rear side panel intakes and sculptured side skirts direct airflow into the engine bay. What's more are the 20-inch front and 21-inch rear exclusive forged alloy wheels that come with central locking and a two-tone finish. These look incredible and are fitting of such a car, and it only gets better, as when you step into the interior, you'll be welcomed with luxury materials and modern technology. Firstly, the seats can be fully optimized. They are both heated and ventilated and offer race-level lateral support. These adaptive seats can be set to whatever comfort level you want. And another cool feature of the seats is that they've been rally-inspired, meaning the seating position is at a lower level than you expect, something needed in a hypercar Slayer. In addition, the headrests are embossed with Turbo S stitched on them, giving the Porsche an exclusive look, as do the carbon fiber trims on and around the dashboard. Furthermore, you'll find more than enough storage facilities. The doors have deep pockets, there are several cup holders, and there's also a generously sized front boot which shouldn't be mistaken to be useless. It has a high capacity and is more than handy. One of my favorite interior features is the GT Sport steering wheel with paddle shifters and a Sport Chrono mode selector mounted in the middle. Another one of my favorite features is the freestanding, fully digital instrument cluster, which has been purposefully designed to maximize visibility. In fact, all the screens, big and small, have been purposefully built and fitted. Porsche have the future in mind at all times. They want their cars to look just as good as they do today, in 10 or even 20 years' time, carrying on their tradition of being timeless car manufacturers. For music lovers, Porsche have fitted in a high-end Bose audio system. However, this is upgradable to the infamous Burmester surround sound system. The driver-focused and race-inspired interior is a wonderful place to be at. Porsche have really done an incredible job making the 992 Turbo S a future icon. Both the exterior and interior are of a very high quality. And with that, we come to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. What's your favorite thing about the legendary 911 Turbo S? Feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below.